You should be in jail, you should be killed, you should be fired, to just people screaming into the phone. I mean, just ridiculous, and 24/7.
Lisa Mara was director of elections in Arizona's Cochise County for 6 years.
We actually had to hire an armed security company because the people that worked in the office processing ballots were afraid somebody was going to come break the door down and take ballots.
Lisa, a lifelong Republican, had enough of the intimidation and threats, and last year she quit.
Your successor is a man named
Bob Bartlesmeyer.
This is Bob Bartlesmeyer.
The election itself just didn't seem like it had been in the past elections. There was just something off.
Back in 2020, he shared these Facebook posts falsely claiming Trump legally won by a landslide.
Sometimes it's hard for me to accept that there wasn't some errors made in the election. But I'm not sure that it was to the extent that it would have changed the election.
For some of the election conspiracy theorists who forced Lisa out of her job in Cochise County, Bob's doubts about the 2020 election made him an ideal candidate to replace her.
to maybe some of the people in Cochise, what your critics were saying, this is an election skeptic, he's an election extremist, a conspiracy theorist.
Denier.
While some people would have viewed that as a disqualification,
Correct.
there's people in Cochise who are probably saying, this is our guy.
Correct.
He knows what's up. He knows the election's been stolen. So when you got there, some people were probably happy to see you coming.
Yes.
But then something happened that he never expected.
You weren't extreme enough.
No. They found out from the beginning that I was going to follow the laws and procedures.
And they weren't happy about that.
Some were not.
Your actions, sir, are not that of a conservative.
And Mr. Bartlesmeyer, if I had the authority, I'd fire you.
At public meetings in Cochise County, some voters who believe conspiracy theories about the election decided Bob was not MAGA enough and began demanding he overhaul the entire voting system.
To do away with the machines, do away with mail ballots. Those are things that have to be changed legislatively, and it's not permissible legally for me to do away with all this stuff.
I'm sure even you brain-dead rhinos and Democrats can understand. We the people don't want any machines or mail-in ballots.
After just 4 months, Bob quit.
At my age, I don't need that. I need less drama.
You want some more?
Jerry Roll, a former Trump supporter, also left her election job in another Arizona county last year.
I've never been treated so poorly, so disrespected.
So much of the vitriol directed at election workers like Bob, Lisa, and Jerry is fueled by false beliefs about voting machines, about ballots, and about election workers themselves.
I had a guy tell me that he could hack into our election equipment through the power outlet.
What people believe.
Nonsensical. It never has been like this before. And it's not stupidity, and they really don't care about truth or integrity. They just want their outcome. I think that's it.
Jerry has spent most of her life working in the court system as a county attorney, but she says the abuse she received as an election worker topped it all.
I have been treated better by murderers, child molesters, thieves, rapists than the political parties and the elected representatives.
Harassment is one of the main reasons election officials across the country have called it quits. Across 11 western states, more than 160 top local election officials have left their positions since November 2020.
We're asking a lot of our elections workers to deal with not only the general misinformation out there, but directly people being attacked.
Republican Bill Gates is on the board of supervisors for Arizona's largest county.
How concerned are you by the fact that there are election conspiracy theorists now becoming election officials?
I'm very concerned about that. We're seeing that in some small counties. We are only as strong as our weakest link.
It's very sad because we need experienced election workers.
Fortunately for Bob Bartlesmeyer, he returned to his old election job in a different Arizona county where he says he is no longer being harassed. As for the election conspiracy theories he shared in 2020...
Do you regret sharing those Facebook posts?
Yes. The 2020 chapter should be closed. and we should move forward. We have to believe the process of the certifications in each state of the secretaries of state.
So you think voters should trust the 2024 election,
Yes,
even if Trump loses?
yes.